After losing her father to a traumatic brain disease, the daughter of a former NFL player is now turning her grief into empowerment.
Lindsay Wilbur started a conversation about sports concussion, which has local UH coaches and former NFL players speaking out as well. KITV4's Cam Tran shows us how.
These loving photos are the happy memories Lindsay Wilbur remembers about her father, John Wilbur. Wilbur spent nearly a decade as an offensive lineman in the NFL, and he took plenty of hard hits. In his final years, Wilbur suffered from a debilitating brain injury called chronic traumatic encephalopathy, or CTE.
He would become confused or disoriented. He was an extremely sharp man. This was uncommon, and it was sad to see all that he was slowly deteriorated in front of my eyes without any way of stopping it from happening.
That's why Wilbur started Neuro Huddle, a conference to bring the issue of sports concussions to the forefront. Several family members of former NFL players and even the players themselves shared their struggles of dealing with brain injury. Former 49ers player George Visger suffered a concussion which ended his football career.
I developed hydrocephalus during the '81 Super Bowl season with the 49ers. Had my first brain surgery during the season. 4 months after the Super Bowl, I had 2 more brain surgeries, was given last rites.
According to the Hawaii Concussion Awareness Management Program, the reports of concussions have gone up dramatically.
I started off maybe with about 100 in year 1 and then jumped exponentially to like 300 and then 700, and then I think right now we're at over 1,000 to a couple thousand reported concussions statewide.
That includes all high school sports statewide, not just football. The goal of Neuro Huddle is not only to create more awareness of the issue, but to get more players who are suffering from concussions to speak up.
What the medical science is doing is important. What they're doing with the rules is important. But if in the final analysis, if they're not empowered to tell how they feel, and that they feel suicidal, or that they feel they're hurting so bad, then I think that's maybe the last piece of the puzzle, and maybe that's harder to get to than change the rules, change the helmets, do all those things.
Cam Tran, KITV4 News.